Good to see you.
Foul temper today, aren't you? For fuck's sake. This bloody war's all we...
Huh?
Have you been hunting?
What's it to you, lad?
Well, you're seasoned hunters, that much I can tell. But I don't think the local lord would be so understanding.
Well, you're mistaken. We're no poachers. But truth be told, no. I wouldn't expect him to be very understanding. Especially not now. What with that beast on the loose.
What do you mean, a beast? A wolf? One of those majestic loners that require skilled hunters?
If only. It's already snatched infants and slaughtered 2 maidens. Babes were nowhere to be found. The maidens were shredded to pieces. But when I saw them, I tell you, that was no wolf.
What was it then?
Nobody's caught a good look at it. All I know is that it's been happening in these parts.
So you're hunters chasing down vermin?
That we are. Ulrich hired us to hunt the beast.
Looks like there's enough of you to get the job done.
1 fewer than we were. Hans vanished yesterday.
Is he dead?
I don't know. We haven't seen him since yesterday morning.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Help? Thanks, but I don't think so. We'll find Hans and bring down that beast. But if I may offer some advice, stay on the path and don't stray from it.
I have to be going, and may God...
Thanks, and don't... Whoa! Whoa! Quick! Whoa! May God give...
I'm sorry.
God!
I'm just looking at the countryside.
Go!
God! God!
Go!
God!
Go!
God!
Go!
Hey!
You nearly ran into me.
Whoa! Whoa!
Lord be with you.
Greetings, knight. What brings you here?
I'm mourning. Can't you see?
Did someone die?
My hope. Not far from here, in Sedlets, is buried Sir Valentine. Have you heard of him?
Rings a bell. Isn't he the one who brought holy soil from Jerusalem to Sedles?
Precisely. Almost 200 years ago, Valentine accompanied the abbot of Sedlets on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. There, in the field of Akeldama, he took his sword and dug up a handful of dirt, which he brought here and scattered over the graveyard.
Yes. And that's why you're mourning?
My entire life, I've wanted to visit Valentine's grave and see his famous sword. But now that I am here, I'm unable to go inside. I felt so humbled.
I'm truly sorry to hear that. Can I help you in some way?
I don't know, friend. Unless, what if you went to the graveyard instead of me? You could find Valentine's grave and bring the sword here.
What?
Just so I could look at it. Then you would put it back. I'd pay you well for it.
All right then. I'll do it. I'll help you. Where can I find Valentine's grave then?
It's somewhere in the church. But it's not so easy to get inside. I myself am not exactly certain where to look. Try to find Brother Morticius. I heard he's looking for help at the church. Maybe if you help him, he'll help you.
And then in turn, I'll help you.
Precisely. What is your name, friend?
Henry. And you are?
I will wait for you here, Henry. Thank you very much.
Go!
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Awful brush. In endless...
God be with you, brother. Are you taking care of this chapel?
Mortitius is my name, good friend. Though all that is shall one day end. Fame and fortune are but clay. Ad honore domine.
Ah. I see. I think.
Though my eyes are old and dim, and I live apart from the world of men, I serve a cause that's good and sound, and companions have I underground.
But slow down. I can't keep up. So, you are the blind keeper of the ossuary?
You speak the truth, and now I ask, if you would help me with one task, will you help me take care of those who sleep below in eternal repose?
You need my help with something?
Christian bones in the church lie scattered. Bringing order to them is a very grave matter. If the prior should see the disarray, he'll send me packing this very day. Then what shall I do, sightless and old? Left alone in this world dark and cold, roaming the earth with a beggar's cane? Help me, dear brother, in God's holy name.
Wait a moment. So, there are bones strewn about the chapel, and you want them tidied up?
Aye, 'tis a job that some might find morbid, but fear not, good fellow. You'll be well rewarded.
All right, then. What am I supposed to do, exactly?
Arrange the bones in pyramids. Make them nicely stacked. Build one out of pristine skulls, the second out of cracked, the third then build from arms and legs, and here there's quite a lot. But bear in mind the commandment, thou shalt not, thou shalt curses. None of the commandments rhymes with that.
Steal from others thou shalt not?
A pretty rhyme, I must admit, although you're jesting just a bit. Enough discourse now. It grows late. The task before you cannot wait.
All right, so if I understand correctly, I'm supposed to put the bones in 3 piles. Pristine skulls in the first one, the cracked ones in the second, and the third pile I build from the limbs?
As you say, so must it be. And you shall have a reward from me. To find the bones you'll be needing, though, there are 3 places you must go. But don't forget what lies beneath, and descend to the hidden space. Many bones lie there in darkness, waiting for their rightful place.
I see. So I should gather the bones in the chapel and the crypt underneath, and make 3 pyramids out of them.
And should any bones remain, such as ribs and spines, sweep them up together into orderly confines.
What? I should sweep up the remaining bones too? I better go before you think of more chores.
God be with you. What makes a hole a grave for the dead? What makes the grave a dreamless bed? Night, what could people with such terror?
trapdoor. Seems it leads down into the bowels of the earth. Doing God's work sure ain't easy. What's this? It looks like some really old reliquary. What a rare find. Isn't it getting crowded in there? Damn, my back hurts so much. Might I find a new one here? Dust you are, to dust you shall return. And then I'll sweep you into a corner.
Hey! Are you intact, my dear brother?
I nearly broke every bone in my body.
Ha ha! There's no better place to leave your bones, and that's a fact. But they'll serve you much better inside you and intact. The place you're in is black as night. I'll throw you a torch. Let there be light. Look for bones along your way, after all. In the end, you'll have some benefit from your fall.
Damn it! That sword isn't here. Now what? This must be Sir Valentine. And he has a sword. Maybe I could just forge one like it, since the real one is nowhere to be found. What's this? This corpse must have been lying here for several decades, but it looks like he died yesterday. God, our Heavenly Father, have mercy.
This looks like the crypt for the monks. Wonder how long they've been lying here.
first pyramid is done. Impressive, even if I say so myself.
Mental Marie. If I hadn't built it myself, it'd give me a skill. Just one more.
Grave of the guests from the Kuttenberg feast I read about. Didn't the book say they buried them with all their valuables?
I feel like laying down. I feel like laying down.
Where did that blind madman get to? He was sitting here the whole time, and now he's just vanished. I should ask if anyone saw him.
God! God!
Go! I feel quite hungry. Exhausted.
Go!
Easy, good horse.
I feel like laying down. I feel like laying down.
Can you help?
Christ, I need some sleep. Whoa! Whoa!
I apologize.
Christ, I need some sleep.
Excuse me?
Does he get it off?
Nearly all the time. He's always threatening to leave everything to the church if I don't go and see him.
Aye. Once the old folks started getting soft in the head, it's bad news.
What's that I hear? Are you looking for something? Are you looking for something?
Huh?
I didn't mean it like that. Of course.
Condemn all Christendom to eternal torture. Can that be right?
You want me to arrest him? Leave that door be.
You're not allowed here.
come on now. You've no business here. That's it. Go now. Damn it. I'll have a look to see if I've been wrong.
What was that
Why
sound?
are you bothering me again?
You're up bright and early today.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
Away!
Do you know him?
Do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our lives. Why are you even looking for an idiot like him?
I thought I told you to
He
do
knows some
something.
things that I'd like to know too.
What would he know? A mangy vagabond?
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? If I knew, I'd have told Adam long ago. He'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he robbed 3 of our customers. All German.
Shitting me. What a way to make some
Leave,
gushing.
or I'll call the guards.
Why does he choose to rob Germans?
A German merchant always has more coin in his purse than a Czech one.
Come now, you've
Haven't
no
you
right to be
noticed
here.
that?
Out.
What times are these?
Could you tell me where exactly he robbed the customer?
Hard to say.
I thought
You know
I
how it
told you
is.
to do
Drunk
something.
and merry gents who
Go
can
away.
hardly walk. But it usually happens somewhere near the Black Horse, and in those lanes there, the bastard stays clear of the main streets.
Leave,
For good
or I'll call the
reason.
guards.
Have you got any German customers?
What do you think? No, because words got round. Except Udo. He couldn't care less, it seems.
And is Udo here now?
No, it's too early for him. He usually comes later in the evening. I reckon he only comes here when other alehouses kick him out.
Out.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And have a word with Adam if you really want to find your goat skin. He's the owner. I reckon he'd be keen to find him too. God be with you, sir.
Good. And don't come back till you've learned your manners.
My respect.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Ka! Ka!
Keep it up.
Whoa, whoa.
Quick! Da! Quick!
I'm looking for the keeper of the local chapel. His name's Morticius, a wispy fellow. Speaks in verse. I did some work for him, but he disappeared just as he was about to pay me.
Youngster, you ought to sleep more and drink less. Otherwise you'll come to a bad end.
What do you mean by that?
Morticius was the keeper of the ossuary, all right. Only he died before you was even born.
What? Morticius is dead?
As sure as there's a god in heaven.
But I spoke to him. He
Oh,
was always
man.
babbling something in verse.
Oh, for
Talking to a ghost.
Christ's sake. Old Morticius couldn't even read, let alone compose verses. Are you sure you weren't imagining it?
Very sure. I have to find him. He owes me for the work I did.
Go back to Ossuary then. You'll find him lying in the crypt alongside the other dead monks.
So, I spoke to a ghost?
Who knows? Maybe you did. Till we meet again.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
perfectly normal skull. It's just lying here staring. With its empty eye sockets. Perfectly normal skull. It's just lying here staring. With its empty eye sockets.
At your service, sir.
Go!
Ka!
Ka! Ka! Go! Ka!
Whoa!
Go! Quick! Quick! Ka! Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
Yellow and red. Buy some apples.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
How can I help you?
What do you have for...
Maybe next time then, sir.
What would you like, sir?
How's it going here in Grund? Anything new?
Kona, the blacksmith's wife, came by my place for a chat the other day. She's always having trouble with her little ones, and it's making her miserable. She told me about it a while back, and now she's brought it up again. And she mentioned she was looking for some muscle from out of town. It surprised me, that's why I remember it. You're an outsider, and you look like you can handle yourself. Perhaps you can drop by. She'll be glad, and so will I. I don't know what else there is to tell.
That sounds interesting. Thank you.
have a look.
Happy to be of service.
I need to get my horse.
I will get right to it, but coin up front.
I'll pay. Here are your...
Thank you very much. Now then. All finished. Those hooves gave me a hard time.
I'd like to buy a horse.
Aye, but they don't. When my old man died, Volkmar, and all he cares about is that the horses pull well and that he has his coin for. So if you've got serious business to me alone, don't give anything to. You might as well hand your coin straight to the innkeeper.
I already have a horse.
I'll take a look at it and take its value off the price of the new one. I'm sure we'll find some. And if you have a good, strong specimen, well, you might. Aye, we have some fine horses here. But I wouldn't choose one just by its colour. They're in the pasture out back. Did you see?
I haven't looked at them. What good would that do me?
If you got closer, you could have seen how brave they are, how quick, how strong. Compare them to your own steed. The price depends on what they have in the way of brains and brawn. Do you want to go and take a look at them?
I suppose I ought to.
If you don't provoke them too much, they won't run off.
Tell me again about...
The Groon stable has a long and rich tradition linked to the local mines. They say that the great King Otakar II himself chose horses for battle here. He knew our horses would be strong and brave because they spend most of their lives underground or pulling loads. The only kind of horse I'll sell you is the saddle kind, and believe me, I'll be making sure you're on good terms with the locals. If that's the case, even our horses can come out cheaper. Of course, we also exchange horses, so I can offer a few that aren't local. And if that still isn't good enough for you...
We can always negotiate.
That's right. Shall we get down to it then?
How's it going?
Well, nothing much, I fear. If you're looking for work...
What do you...
Nothing to your liking, sir?
I was taking care of some business with Hannah at the stud farm when I heard you needed someone with a stout heart and a strong arm.
Well, that's true, yes. Have you come to help me?
I can't say yes until I know what's going on. Tell me, and I'll see if there's anything I can do to help.
All right. Thank you. So listen, there's a powerful protective charm I desperately need. A Thunderstone. It's a great rarity. But Tomlin Bruthans from Horshan has one. He just won't let me have it. The thing is, he sometimes wages it in fights.
I think I understand now. But what about your husband? Couldn't he take care of it?
He tried, of course. As soon as I heard Tomlin had one, I sent Stamir over there right away. But the poor wretch came back black and blue.
What is a Thunderstone?
Well, they're formed when there's a violent storm with forks of lightning and peals of thunder. The biggest of these are Thunderstones. They fall from the sky with a mighty boom and burrow deep into the earth. After a while, they work their way back up to the surface. And if you're lucky, that's where you'll find them.
What can these stones do?
Well, lots of things. If you have one, it protects you from all harm, helps you in battle, and brings good luck. It also wards off and cures diseases. And if you put it into the rafters of your cottage, you'll be protected from fire and all manner of other calamities.
What does the Thunderstone look like?
Well, from what I saw of Tomlin's, it's the size of a grown man's fist. Perhaps a tad bigger. Sort of elongated and curiously shaped. It's flat on one side and has a round hole through the middle.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you want me to fight Tomlin and win the stone for you?
Well, yeah. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I'm really desperate. And I have no one else to turn to. I prayed fervently to the Virgin Mary and implored her for help. And now you've shown up. Besides, by the looks of you, you have the strength of a bull, perhaps two. So she surely sent you to help me.
Why are you so desperate for this piece of rock?
That's my business.
Look, if I'm to help you, I need to know what you're going to do with this stone. I don't want to get caught up in any witchcraft.
This is no witchcraft. It's just... Fine. Listen, I'm afraid for my child. And myself. All my babies died shortly after birth. Bless their souls. And birthing is very hard for me. I nearly died last time. The stone has the power to help me and protect my next infant. That's why I want it.
All right. I'll help with your trouble.
Mary, Mother of Mercy, thanks be to the both of you. This means so much to me.
Save your thanks for when I bring it to you.
I shall. Don't you worry about that. We've got some groschen put by, so you'll be handsomely rewarded. I'm also on good terms with Hannah, so I could put a word in for you at the stud farm. She'll give a generous discount if you want to buy a horse from her. And I'll pray and intercede for you, I swear.
All right, you have yourself a deal. I'll go to Horshan and take on that Tomlin fellow.
God bless you. The Broadhands have a big farm. There's a wayside shrine in front of the gate and an orchard out the back. That's where you should find him. But be careful and don't underestimate him. The stone has great power and it won't be easy. See you later, my friend.
Oh.
Good afternoon.
So, how's your work coming along?
What's it to you? Get lost before I pull your tongue out with a pair of tongs.
Kiss my arse.
Farewell, my friend.
How can I help you today, friend?
Rumour has it you have a very skilled apprentice.
Matthias? That's right. The lad has got a God-given talent. Just look at this dagger he made me. Have you ever seen such fine work?
Pretty good work. For a village blacksmith. I expected worse.
Village blacksmith? What are you yammering about, you horse face? You've never seen anything so fine in your entire life.
Calm down. I'm telling you, I've been forging daggers like this with my father since I was a young lad.
Know what, you master of masters? I bet my apprentice is a better blacksmith than you. What do you say?
How would a bet like that work?
You'll give me a few groschen as a deposit and forge a hunting sword. Matthias is just working on one now. And if you forge a better one, you'll get both swords and I'll give you back twice as many groschen.
And of course, you'll be the judge, right?
Well, of course. But I'll decide fairly, don't you worry.
And what if my sword isn't better?
Then you lose and I keep the groschen. What else? Am I supposed to stick them up my arse? Do you take the bet or not?
I accept. I'll knock you down a peg and make some money while I'm at it.
You haven't won yet, Master Blacksmith.
Do you believe in the power of thunderstones?
Of course. How else could Tomlin beat me but with the stone's help? The Thunderstone is a rare and powerful thing. It's not a matter of belief. That's just the way it is. Just like when you build a cottage or a barn. You put a dead chicken or cock under the threshold to protect against disease and evil forces. You bury a pot with a few groschen and other small treasures in the corner of the room to bring the farm good fortune and protection. And on the roof, it's best to plant common house leek so lightning doesn't strike the building and set it on fire.
Wise words. When I settle down, I'll remember your advice, and I'll be sure to put house leek on top of my forge. Hey you, Zdimir. I need to talk to you about your fight with Tomlin.
I got battered, and I'm not proud of it, so I'd rather not dwell on it.
Look, I want to help Kona get that stone, so I could really use your experience.
Ah, I see. All right then. And thanks a lot for wanting to help us.
So tell me, how can I beat Tomlin?
Look at it this way. I'm bigger, but he's faster. So I thought that if I got up really close to him, he'd lose that advantage and I'd use brute force to overcome him.
Sounds about right. I'd do the same in your position.
Well, yeah, it's a great plan. But he's really handy, and he's a born fighter. I tried a few times, but whenever I went to grab him, he'd wriggle out of the way. Then, during one attempt, he grabbed my hand, tripped me, and put me in a headlock. At which point all I could do was eat dirt in that pigsty where Tomlin likes to fight.
I could put a bit of iron in my glove. Then I'll strike him like an anvil, and if he's not expecting it, he'll drop like a stone. Do you have any?
Fuck me. I don't know where you came up with such a trick, but it's no use here. It's bare-knuckle fighting with Tomlin.
Bollocks.
So my advice would be to do exactly what I did. Just be careful not to get caught like I was. He looks a bit of a milksop at first glance, but he's as strong as an ox. Keep a safe distance. Avoid making pointless strikes, and only attack him when you're sure it'll work. And when, or rather if, you manage to grab him, pound him as hard as you can. Don't let up, and don't give him a chance to turn around.
Sound advice. That makes sense. I'll try that. What do you...
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir. Temper today, aren't you? Fuck's sake. Bloody war's all we need. Fields are ravaged, our barns are empty, all our ale's gone.
And the women folk are pissed off.
Aye. Sigismund's lounging about in the monastery, shagging the nuns while we suffer.
That's impossible.
Not only is it possible, it's happening.
No, I mean the bit about shagging the nuns. Sedlitz is monks only.
Wait, do you think...
God, no, that's not what I meant at all.
That fucking sodomite!
Hey, look, let's...
Kurva!
Before one
Burning
says
it.
something he'll regret. I quite like my head firmly attached to my neck.
I don't feel much like moving somehow.
This is going to take a while yet. It's almost finished.
Hope it lasts.
Excuse me.
I brought you the hunting sword.
Aye, I saw you work. You shouldn't hunch over the anvil so much. Your back will ache when you're as old as I am.
Right. Thanks for the advice. Can we get on with our bet?
All right, all right. Wait here. I'll go and fetch Matthias, and we'll see which one of you is the better blacksmith. Well then, let's see what you made.
Feast your eyes.
What about you, Matthias?
Here it is, master.
Let's see here. That's impossible. Such balance. I'm sorry, Matthias, but his sword is better.
What?
Listen, lad. You're wasting your talent here. If you're ever in Kuttenberg, ask for Nicholas Crondell. He's the best armorsmith in the region. He might take you on as his apprentice.
Thanks for the advice. But where's my prize?
Here's your money.
Thank you kindly, master. And you, give me the sword.
What? Forget it. That blade of yours will fall apart any moment anyway. It may look nice, but if we're fighting with them, I'd slice you to ribbons.
Take a good look at me, you yokel. You really want to fight me? You might end up losing your head as well as your sword.
All right, calm down, mate.
We don't want any trouble.
I knew I must have misheard you. You said you were giving me your sword, and with pleasure, didn't you?
You can shove it for all I care.
A good day to you, too. And if you ever feel like holding another contest like this, I'd love to take part.
Hey, you're not allowed here. At your service, sir.
How's life been treating you, innkeeper?
Fine, thanks for asking. The foundry workers are always mighty thirsty in the evening after slaving away at those hot furnaces all day long. They drink so much ale, I can hardly keep up with bringing it over.
So?
So, I can't really complain. I'm not the type of innkeeper to get an inn only to complain about it being full.
What's new around here?
Nothing much, really. If you're looking for a job, try your luck elsewhere.
Can I spend the night here?
We're not set up for that.
I'll pay you well if you let me spend the night here every now and then.
But all I have is an old straw mattress, sir.
That's enough for me, and I'll pay... Agreed. I hope that'll be enough.
Thank you. And a good night to you, sir.
Where can I spend the...
You can sleep above the shed. There's a ladder leading up there, and there's more than enough room.
I'll have a look.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Oh well.
I was sent by Betty, the bathkeeper from Cook.
Aye, we know her, sweetie. What can we do for...
I'm supposed to pick something up here. I don't know what, but I reckon you might.
Maybe we do, maybe we don't. What's it to you?
Well, Betty said it would be a surprise.
She was right about that. A surprise for you and us, handsome. When do we leave?
Hold on. I'm meant to be picking you up.
Aye, all of us. We're supposed to work at Betty's bathhouse.
Are you girls going to work as bathmaids?
What do you think we're going to do?
I don't know. I thought maybe...
What? We might want to join a nunnery? Ha, no chance. We're all experienced. We know what the job's about.
Where do you know Betty from?
We met by chance. We were sitting in a tavern, complaining about our jobs. Before that, we was in a bathhouse in Backwater, the same as this one, and it wasn't nothing good. Betty heard us, and there and then she offered us something better in Kuttenberg.
All of you?
That's right. She said she had big plans for her bathhouse. But the main thing is it's the city. Nobody in their right mind would say no.
Can we go?
You expect us to walk to Kuttenberg? Betty said she'd send a wagon for us.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Give me a moment. I'll sort it out.
to a bloody pub! I've been waiting for you!
Ka!
May God give you health, sir.
You look like a merry bloke. What do you like about the fights?
I'm a simple man. I like a good laugh, and sometimes I like to punch someone.
That's it?
I swear. I do it because I enjoy it. That's not so strange, is it?
Greetings, sir.
Hey, Tomlin. People around here tell me you have a thunderstone.
People say all sorts of things.
They also say if I beat you in a fight, it's mine.
Those days are over. There was a time I'd put it up for grabs in fights with cocky fools. That much is true. I even had a couple of craftsmen come from the burg to try their luck. But everyone got a thrashing. Well, then I decided to retire. It didn't seem right, and my conscience was getting the better of me. But if you're itching for a fight and need to vent your ire, there are plenty of locals who will oblige. It's as I said before, nothing has changed in that regard.
Look, that's all very well, but it's you I'm here to fight. For the Thunderstone.
Fuck's sake! You're a bleeding half-wit, aren't ya? Let's try again. I'm not fighting for the stone anymore. I found it. It's mine. I'm keeping it.
But Kona from Grund really needs the stone.
Yeah, I know. She came by, and I told her, as I've told everyone else, that I found the stone, so by rights, it's mine. Not just anyone can find a stone like that. Only a person it's destined for. It wouldn't be right to give it to someone else. That would be tempting fate, and nothing good would come of it.
I want to see the stone first.
You what? Don't you believe me? Everyone here knows I have it.
Well, exactly. Everybody knows you have it, so why not show it to me? Besides, I've never seen a magic thunderstone, and here's my chance. I may never have another.
All right. Have it your way, then. Here it is. Almost as smooth as glass, and pointed at the end. It fits into your hand just right.
Wait, is this really it?
Of course.
I don't think it is.
Well, I think you know fuck all about it, and you wouldn't recognise a thunderstone if it dropped out of the sky onto your head.
Oh no, wait. I read something about that. How was it? A thunderstone, otherwise known as fulgur conditum, is an earthly mass struck by lightning, which then conceals itself within. This stone lies buried deep under the earth before ascending to the surface after 7 days. A round hole is punched in the stone itself by the thunderbolt. But your stone has no hole.
Oh, you're a scholar, are ya?
Well, I learned enough to spot when someone tries to hoodwink me with a rock they picked up in a creek.
I didn't mean to deceive you.
Stop fucking me around. I need to find the Thunderstone. Do you have it or not?
I don't have it now. I really did find a Thunderstone. And I had it right up until the other day when it was stolen. I didn't want word to get out because I'd look like a right fool. So I acted like nothing happened. I'm sorry for leading you on. I didn't mean any harm.
And do you have any idea who might have stolen it from you?
If you ask me, it was that Hansel from Rabosh and his little mate Peter. They were ever so curious about it right before it disappeared.
And you didn't do anything about it?
Of course I fucking did. I went to wring their necks, but they disappeared like the steam from my piss. They must have seen me and bolted, which only confirmed my suspicions. I haven't had any luck finding them since then, though, and I don't have time to chase them around the countryside. I have the farm to take care of.
All right. I'll have a look for them.
Well, when you get to Rabosh, take the main road away from the fortress until you reach the first farm on the right. There are hired hands there. That much I found out. If you find the stone, please bring it back to me. I'll make sure you're well rewarded. You have my word. I was the one who found it, so by rights, it's mine. It was destined for me. To mess with fate would only bring bad luck and misfortune.
Tell me, how did you come by the stone in the first place?
That's a secret.
If you came by it honestly, why be so secretive about it?
I'm not hiding anything. I'm just not one to brag, that's all. And until it's back in my hands, I don't want to talk about it.
I can appreciate that, but sharing a story isn't exactly bragging.
All right, then. I found it a couple of years back in a field outside Billany. On the way to Wizard the Quarry. You probably know the place. I was going to take a shortcut through the woods, but there'd been a hell of a storm about a week before. It tore off roofs, carried away some shepherds' huts, even toppled the tower on those fortifications at Gutenberg. And it very nearly flushed us out of here too. A proper act of God it was. Well, the forest was a complete mess, so I couldn't go that way. So I decided I'd go through the field. And all of a sudden, I stumble over something. And what do I see? A thunderstone right under my foot. Stroke of luck it was.
you all covered in...
I'd like to learn something.
What is this?
I'd like to get better at...
I'll tell you some interesting things.
I want to repent of my sins before God, Father.
You certainly should. There are more sins on your soul than it can bear. The pilgrimage can atone for some of them.
I want to make the pilgrimage.
A small stream devoted to Saint Adalbert springs out of the ground near the Pshitoke Inn. Pray there, and the spring water shall refresh your soul.
What penance do you give me?
Pray the creed repeatedly, and reflect on your deeds. Only thus you shall find salvation.
I'd better get going then.
It's never too late to seek salvation.
I want to
Your journey is... Till we meet again.
What's that I hear? Did you get lost in the dark? Did you get lost in the dark?
What's that sound?
What was that sound? What's that noise?
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Greetings, my friend.
I need to find a Thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that, then?
Some wayfarer in a tavern.
Really? Which one?
In Suchdol.
Shit, so Andrew's already mouthing off.
Not Andrew. Tomlin over Horsham way told me you pinched his Thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow. So you better come clean before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthan's made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Watch your tongue. I'm no one's lackey. And you, go on. What happened with the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers, but that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthan's magic stone from him to help us fight them like, but Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing, and then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
How did your assault go?
Hensel led the way. There was him, me, and Stislav. We wore padded doublets and took hunting knives and axes. Stislav had a bow too. We got within earshot when it all went to shit. Stislav stumbled and yelped. Then they noticed us. After that, everything happened so fast. We charged at them, Hensel up front with us behind. Arrows started raining down. They all missed Hensel, but I was shot in the arm. It hurt like hell. I was screaming and scared shitless. So I took to my heels. I met back here with Stislav. They chased him, but he being so lightly dressed and them in armor, they couldn't keep up.
How many of them were?
I'd say 5.
You went up against 6 of them?
Of course not. We waited for some of them to go on patrol. That left just 3, though heavily armored they were. If we'd caught them by surprise, it might have worked.
Why did you want to kill?
Why? To stop them doing mischief round here. We wanted to help the village. We could hide in fear and moan, or do something about it. And we also wanted to make a bit of a name for ourselves among the locals.
It was brave of you. You wanted to do the right thing. I would have done the...
Not that it did any good, but thanks. All the folk here now take me for a fool. You're the only one to see it differently.
Who is this, Andrew?
A mercenary commander from King Sigismund's army. He's been ordered to guard the roads with his men. Or so he says. But apart from that, they also carry out raids, rob the people, mug merchants and steal cattle. And they make the peasants pay tribute. And of course, after our fuck-up, they've turned the screws and are demanding even more. Another reason for everyone round here to hate me.
What about the Lord in these parts? I mean, there's a fortress here, so he must have plenty of men-at-arms.
Well, the Lord has decreed that no action is to be taken. He says it's better to put up with these fuckers than to flush them out, because that might raise King Sigismund's hackles and he'd only dispatch more troops. That's what I heard, anyway.
Where's Stislav, anyway?
I don't know. He was a bundle of nerves after what happened. Packed up and left. I've no idea where he went, and I don't blame him. I'm not exactly doing great myself. It really pissed Andrew off, and now he's even nastier to the villagers than before.
Where can I find this, Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
Can you hear yourself? You attacked a band of hardened mercenaries. Anyone else would have paid for that with their life, but not one of you was killed. Not to...
Sakura! I never thought of it that...
You see?
Now, you'll come across some ponds between... Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins.
And that's where they're holding Hensel? The one with the stone?
Yeah, you'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sounded
Look, what's your plan anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
Why doesn't the local lord do it?
'Cause he doesn't give a shit, for Christ's sake. He cares nothing for the likes of us, understand? Hensel's just a stable boy who toils with his hands. No lord's going to do a deal with Andrew for him.
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. 'Cause if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
How about I just kill them all?
I thought best not to suggest that. You know how we ended up. But, you know, whatever you think's best. It's just, they're pretty tough and well armed, you know.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. But if I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much! May all the saints be with you, and I hope you have better luck than we did.
Easy, good horse.
Ka!
Whoa, whoa. That's deep, eh?
Quick! Go! Go! Quick! Da! Da! Ka! 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 Quick! Quick! Da! Da!
Just a bit further.
Ka! Ka! Ka!
What are you doing here?
Ka!
Whoa.
What's that you're doing? Surely you don't want to break in. You, such a good soul. What's that you're doing? Surely you don't want to break in. You, such a... good soul.
Quick! 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 Da! Go! Quick!
Ka! Da!
Just a bit further.
Ka! Quick! Go! Quick! Da!
Whoa!
May I intrude? I need some help.
What is it you need?
I'm just looking for... This is my first time in the city, and I don't know my way around. Do you?
We'll see. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a tavern. The Emperor Charles? But I don't even know what quarter it's in. I only know the merchant quarter.
I reckon it's in the Cobbler Quarter. Have you tried there?
No, but I will. Thanks. I heard the food at that place is fantastic. Folks say their roasts fit for a king.
Hey! Get your hands off me! Give that back!
Hey, and there's a...
You're a dead man!
Hey! By all the saints, don't leave me here! Please, untie me!
Relax. I'm getting there.
Thanks.
Thanks. Whoever you are, come on. Let's get the hell out of here. Not now. Not here. Not now. Not here.
You alright?
Yeah. I am. All things considered. Thanks for rescuing me. You have no idea how grateful I am. God knows what they would have done to me in the end. All that aside, who are you, anyway?
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you big time, Henry. Though, in all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble. But grateful nonetheless.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him. So he's safe and sound, is he?
In a manner of speaking. He got shot, but nothing serious.
What about Stislav?
From what I hear, Stislav made it out unscathed too. But what happened scared him so much he scarpered.
Sakra. At least he's alive. I was worried about them both. It's all my fault, you know. Oh, I dread to think what could have happened to him.
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance that I ran into Peter either. I was looking for you in the village because of the Thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Horsham, who, by the way, is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole Thunderstone idea was the stupidest I've ever had. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really need to know is where the stone ended up.
You won't be surprised to hear. Ramed snatched it from me when I was captured. He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose for money. That's all that matters to him. From what I heard, he sold it in Sukdal to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Mlada or something. Well, from the edge of the village.
Sakra. That stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Sukdal.
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. Somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Well, they hid it all right, but not well enough.
What? You filched Andrew's stash? Well, good for you. Serves the bastard right. I was gonna cast an eye there myself, but I see there's no need to bother now. Well, thanks again for everything, and God be with you wherever you may go.
What have you found, boy?
I should go back. I have to go back. have to go back.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
I'm always glad to see polite people like God.
God grant you health.